What are you talking about? He doesn't do that.
Love you, Sea Raptor.
Love you, Sea Raptor. All right, let's get into our next game here. This is our first look at our grand finals for the Warships Classic Season 7 on North. TCA versus WND. TCA, you might recognize the names of these players. It's basically 3X, Penta, Band CV, TWA. I think I got them all. So,
I think you did.
they've got Vile 9 and the gearing forward unto dawn into Grozovoy, additional 1 and a Yu Yang. John of the Ruthless is in a Wushta. Blood Legend is also in a Wushta. Point is also in a Wushta. Kinemad in a Des Moines. Angelstone in a Yamato, and El Snackman in a Kremlin. What is WND bringing, Puddin?
WND's got a YY gearing Wooster all heading to Apples. With a Bragon in tow, going to Chocolate, looks like Roosevelt, Des Moines, Henry, and Kremlin. Well, you want to ban the clever strategy. We'll just do the Marsilli, but with Henry instead.
Because, right, at this point, Marsilli did not exist.
Yes.
All right.
WND is just ignoring bacon. Both teams are, for the most part, ignoring bacon.
It's unfortunate because it's so yummy.
It's almost like they know each other's game plan, or at least 3X's game plan of ignore the middle.
Yep.
We don't need to cap it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they scouted each other out.
It is. You know, what's interesting is I was thinking a good opportunity for WND could have actually been, destroyer-wise, just spam Grozovoys, right? Because it's got the heal, pretty decent guns, etc., etc. So we might still see that later.
What?
Anyway, Vile does go into the A cap. Oh look, Radar Yu Yang. The horror, the shock.
I'm shocked that a YY brought Radar.
And all the shots coming in on Vile. He's gonna walk away.
Oh my god. Vile reversed into it knowing it was going to be shot at and Radar? Who would have thunk?
Peak gameplay here, guys. Now additional ones Yu Yang.
Whoa. We got torpedoes going in on a YY who's trying to drive a straight line to give these cruisers smoke.
That's right. That's right. Let him do his game, guys. Thank you.
Oh.
Additional 1 hit the brakes and those torps went barely by. Wow.
More importantly, that did actually make the smoke shorter. Like, they didn't want to initially slow down to have a smaller smoke cloud.
Nope.
Which means you can saturate the area with torpedoes, and one of them's going to hit one of the broadside, potentially, cruisers. Right? Which is going to force them to nose up or nose out.
Mm-hmm. And we have a mismatch here as Kinemad is nose in and Point is now nose out. I wouldn't be surprised if Vile is going to go ahead and put another smoke out now to give more time for Kinemad and Point to readjust as deep water torpedoes come through. Let's zoom out and we can enjoy the phallic object that's now been drawn on the map.
Well, and all the excitement going on at the 10 line, we're still waiting for it to develop.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, guys. It'll happen. It'll happen. Trust.
So,
Hey, you okay over there?
yeah. I was about to say Deepest is probably happy because this is clearly the push side, which means he doesn't have to kite. He can just shove this thing at people.
And, I mean, we've seen the South Spawn do just that on this map, right? Including that one game where somebody shoved and they didn't need to. So we'll see what happens.
More importantly, Dino Gaming is starting to move up, which means the push is starting to develop, which means he's going to be the one getting the cap at Chocolate. But surprisingly, that it took 3x this long to realize B's a free cap for the Wooster of Blood Legend.
Oh, he's just going to walk in.
Who's going to go in and go, man, I hope I don't get radared and slapped by a Republic. Please, Republic, don't be looking at me.
Remember, aim is fiction.
But more importantly, he lost some HP and his guns are not looking at bacon at all. So who cares if you radar?
Yep. John the Ruthless, if you look at his position now, he's behind the island so that he can just shoot at long range at the island right next to him.
Well, that island needs to be taught a lesson clearly. Otherwise, John would not be shooting at it.
Can you imagine if islands were destructible and you can, like, shoot your way through them?
Oh my god.
That'd be kind of fun.
Oh my god, don't. I can hear the idiots now. Wow. My shells have a digging potential of 4 feet.
Well, there's the sea cap. Deepest Dungeon decides to be a capping Kremlin.
Well, I don't think decided. I think it's always been a capping Kremlin. They've just been holding them back. I'm sorry, Deepest, that your team has been holding you back until the very end. To release your fury of I'm on Team Bravo, Team Alpha can go to hell.
Point now being smoked up by additional ones Yu Yang, giving him the ability to go into the B cap and continue to farm out Amix Fiction's Republic.
I 3X is in control of the caps, but I don't think they're quite as happy of not having control of Alpha as they would like to. Even though you've pushed Amos Friction back, it's still a repub, and if you're playing comp, most people are going to go with range,
right?
Over a reload. So, yes. Oh, you're on the map? Yes, I can hit you.
Well, and I think that's a testament to W&D as well. They have not seeded the flank. What?
Henry is low on a 10 line, and now it is dead. Taken out by Snack Man.
Wow.
I'm surprised they kind of turned broadside there, knowing the Kremlin was there.
And also, John the Ruthless just happily switching to AP.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's smoke there. How'd that happen? Oh, I see.
I don't understand why they just didn't continue pushing towards the Rooster.
Yeah. Oh, Blood Legend getting smacked in the face. But yeah, I mean, it's just like Schlieffen. Once you commit the Henris, you really can't uncommit them.
Yes, uncommitting them means you lost one and lose a metric ton of HP from the other one.
Well, and you're going to lose the other one too, right? When you uncommit, that's what's going to happen. Look, Blood Legend even just saying, heck with it. Oh. He doesn't care. He's shooting at Mizuko's Henri.
It's what you have to do. Just try for the ram while trying to take out the Henri.
Oh, he knows he's dead. He just wants to do more damage.
Obviously, the ram never would have happened.
Yep, he does get the kill anyway.
Dino nearly went back to where he started from, doing laps around an island. Just gonna start calling him Mr. Laps.
Well, he was chasing Blood Legend, right? And so that forced him into that situation with the Kremlin, so that wasn't too bad. Meanwhile, on the other side, looks like Talkbeer did take a torpedo in his gearing. They are radaring. They've got Vile now detected. I'm sure at this point they know it's just the two ships working together.
Ironically, they're still set up into a natural crossfire between the YY and the Wooster.
Yep. Maisha now going full forward, which makes sense. I mean, you got to kill this gearing. Vile Dark now.
you've got to do damage to somebody and potentially take somebody out.
Yeah, I think it was a slight misplay. Misa actually slowed down, like turned and slowed, and I don't think you can afford to do that because, as you can see now, Vile's out of the radar range.
Indecision usually equals that. If you make like, hey, I'm just gonna W go at this guy, just do it because at least you can trade.
Well, and that goes back to what Blood Legend did, right? I mean, he traded his ship out, but he knew that was coming. Dino got slapped. Point got slapped. All right, there goes the 2 radar cruisers. Now, Elbard is probably just going to try chasing down Vile, knowing that that's all that's left in his Yu Yang.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, like I said, now they're caught in this natural crossfire between additional ones, YY versus, you know, WND there. Like, poor Dino can't go into B because guess what's sitting right there? A Yamato, which will have 0 problems going through your face.
Oh, he already did once. So Dino wisely backing off, trying to find somebody else to shoot at, getting some shots into Al Snackman. Vile is detected now, so there goes the Yu Yang, like what I was talking about.
Amos Fiction, I think, needs to make a break for this A cap as soon as possible because you're 500 points down and it's only getting bigger.
Yep. Yep. Deepwater torpedoes coming into points position. They miss.
This game is over. As soon as TCA caps chocolate, they can just literally give up the rest of the caps because they are on a 1 cap win.
Yep. Angel Stone now, Deepest Dungeon going in, getting shot by Al Snackman. He's forced to go broadside and go into the B cap. Dino backing up. He's going to take a butt turret. The face. Ouch.
I mean, this is the discipline that is these high-end players. They know who they need to shoot, and they're going to try to focus fire. Right? Like, if they could be shooting Dino, that's who they would be shooting. But Angel Stone knows, what can I kill faster? A bow in Kremlin or a nose in Des Moines? I'll just kill the Des Moines.
Yep. Yep. Both WND ships very low. One of those WND ships very low.
One of those WND ships putting the fires out by going under the water.
That's right.
Right, and even if you lose, like, even if, you know, Angel Stone goes out, he's got a Kremlin, a boost from the Grozvoy coming over to finish off Deepest, right? And like I said, points are still just ticking away.
Talkbeer finally gets point with the torpedoes. There goes Deepest Dungeon. So that's game 1, everybody. Ah, there we go. Ferry saving a star, going behind the island. Anyway.
There we go. Team up for the winner to literally nobody's surprise. TCA
there you go.
Coming out very dominant. I mean, 3x. I mean, whatever you want to be called this week.
This tournament. Maybe they'll change it every tournament. It'll be like Gaishu.
At this point, I'm just going to call him Gaishu Part 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Go with that. We could go with that.
All right.
We have an ad today?
Estuary?
We haven't had a mulligan yet. Yep, I said it. I went there. I'm going to make it happen.
You went there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with Game 2 of TCA versus WND, the Grand Finals for the Warships Classic Tournament. We're looking at WND at the northern spawn here on Warrior's Path. They are bringing with them Shamil in a Grozavoy, Ferry in a Shimakaze, Elbarton in a Yu Yang, Takbir in a Gearing, Maisha in a Wusta, Dino in a Moskva. There's Bogdan Laska in a Venezia, Deepest Dungeon in a Kremlin who's not moving, And aim is fiction and ever gone. Oh, goodness gracious, he's moving. All right, let's take a look at the south spawn. What is TCA bringing put in?
They are bringing a YY Grosvoy Plymouth Conqueror Rooster going to Apples. Z52, interesting choice for this particular map. Going to Bacon. Kremlin Des Moines Gearing going to Chocolate. I wonder if they're going to play aggressive with the Z and get them at that island at E7 and control it from there.
That's where I would go. Absolutely, yeah. This little lip here, and then pull forward if you need to, and you've got the hydro to spot whatever's on the other side. And it's actually kind of exactly where Forward Unto Dawn is currently sailing at full speed.
I mean, us mere plebs can only guess at what the greatness is doing. But like I said, it's interesting because, you know, we know the maps where you bring a Z52, where Z52 is going to go. It's almost the same here. Like, where do you put them? You put them in the islands by B. It's the only thing that makes any sort of sense.
Yep. As a matter of fact, he's slowing down. I think they want to get him in position to join in on whatever might be in the middle. Whoa, look at that, guys. COTS spread torpedoes from the Z-52.
More importantly, the Plymouth, or Plymouth, however you want to call it, is kind of supporting Bacon a little bit. He still has that option to help out the Forward Unto Dawn at Bacon.
Now, a reminder for every...
I was going to say, I'm going to assume the YY at Bacon is a radar.
Probably. So just a reminder, people, you can hit the tab key and hold something over. So if you're not sure what the Plymouth has, it brings both smoke, radar, hydro, and heal. It's great as an anti-destroyer cruiser, but it pretty much sucks at everything else. Or aside from, you know, dying quickly. It's good at that too.
Are you saying it's the original San Martin?
That might be NDA. So I'm just gonna, I don't know. I'm gonna say it was the original Minotaur. How's that sound? When people first got Minotaur and didn't understand how to Minotaur, right? Yeah. And now we look at it like, oh, gee, that's an easy choice.
Interesting that there's a lot of playing going on over at Bacon.
Yeah, it feels like WND going for kind of more of a traditional playstyle. Look at those shots. The Z-52 wasn't even detected. Deepest dungeon just shooting based off of where he was spotted, when he was spotted, and thinking about where that ship must have been. You're actually getting pretty close to hitting him.
Well, since I mean, clearly this is a spot you do put a Moskva in. But especially with the there being a Z-52 that just potentially, by Dodge, with it being there, like the only spot for it to really go, like I called it out, they clearly did, so you put your Moskva on the spot to counter the Z from sitting there.
Yep. Now, WND has 0 caps. Currently, TCA is enjoying the point gain from one of those caps, and they're trying to get Blood Legend into a second.
Let's see, they're just going to push them out from there. And he's just going to hide behind the smoke. I do like this rotation by the Z, knowing, okay, there's a Moskva that can counter me. Let me just go to the other side. All right, there's some islands over there, and
hey, look, radar you yang things.
I get spotted. I've got help on the way coming.
Point now backing up in a Yu Yang.
Let's see, Mossbot's pulling forward to get shots in on forward to Dawn, and he does the I'm gonna smoke up thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kremlin looking at this broadside Moskva is the important question, or broadside-ish.
Oh, I'm sure Silverblade is... Nope. He's turning. He wasn't looking that way.
He's turning his guns now.
Yeah.
I don't think they expect... I wouldn't have even expected the Moskva to push out like as far as he did.
Mm-hmm.
What's YY torping in the Plymouth's direction, but if you look at those torps, they're not going to be able to hit anything. Maybe the island, but we don't count islands around here.
No, I mean they'll scare Brish's Grozovoy slightly.
Scare how? Maybe
I don't
he
know.
loses a crew member from laughing.
Sees a triangle and
I do believe for them to show up as dots now.
That is true. That is true. It's a dot. It's a circle. So anyway, the C cap does fall to WND. Oh!
Edward's getting touched.
There's a bigger push coming from TCA than was expected.
Oh, YY goes down here.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the B cap.
Airbird not prepared for that, so they lose a ship and they lose the cap as well. Dino now spotted far up, and he paid the price for that one. Gonna be forced to back off. That was a Conqueror AP salvo. All right, well, if you're WND, where do you go now, Puddin'?
You have to win B.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, you have your, you know, kiting ships over at A now. Just trying to delay it, right? But you've got majority of your ships kind of set up to protect A and B, right? The Conqueror can swing his guns and punch to Venezia with HE, or detonate the shimmy, whatever happens third.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You have your 2 DDs that are gonna make sure nobody touches B by just simply spotting you. I like that Deepest didn't cut through the channel and is coming down with the Grozovoy coming over. But with that maneuver, that leads to Gearing and Des Moines to battle the Gearing Rooster, and I'm not good with math, but I'm pretty sure 10 is bigger than 9, which means Kenny's got a little bit better of a radar advantage here.
Right, Kenny Mod's got the 1 kilometer extra radar on his Des Moines. And I was just going to mention that too. Vile and Kenny now looking to twist the knife even further by going into the C-cap and preventing that point gain as well. Kenny Mod dodged a torpedo.
Well, that's going on. The Shimikaze at Alpha, driven by Ferry for the WND, is coming under a lot of fire, and he's down to almost a quarter HP.
Well, he tried to back into the cap, and look, radar's a thing.
And he's burning, he's sailing, he's burning, he's dodging, he's dead.
Dying.
That leaves Lasagna. Don't you dare kill Lasagna. I will never forgive you guys if you kill Lasagna.
Point coming out now broadside-ish, so popping his smoke, slowing down.
Here's the problem. Unless WND's Venezia has his smoke ready, he's dead. He's caught bow in.
I see that all the way on the 1 line.
He's as good as dead.
He does have a smoke. Little late on the usage of it, but okay.
I bet you it just came up or something then.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Why else would you delay? But Silverblade is coming up, forcing Deepest to either go forward or take a lot of stuff in the rear end. There is a shimmy there that can potentially do something if he has his torpedoes. But where are Silver's guns? Silver's guns is clearly looking at the Kremlin that is of Deepest.
Well, yes, but now you see the Grozavoy just got detected. What is Deepest shooting at? That would be Kenny Mod.
Kenny. And he misses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kenny versus a Wooster. I'm putting my money on Kenny. A Wooster should win this just due to HP.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, wisely turns in Beta Kenny into shooting AP. This is what the pros will do to you.
Absolutely. Let's watch this go down.
Oh, Kenny's trying to destroy guns. Wooster
Yep.
has too many.
Yes, but they are overall a little bit weaker.
Maybe he is successfully killing the guns because he is not shooting back. Well, geez, welcome to paying attention to the timer.
Mm-hmm.
A 700-point difference. Are we shocked that this happened? No.
Nope. All right, well, TCA up 2 games now.
Well, somebody report this to Wargaming. This was a blowout because TCA didn't lose a single ship, and that is the metric they use.
Yeah, but it's also a random... It's not a random battle, so they don't care. Okie dokie. Here we go. Warships Classic Grand Final, ladies and gentlemen. This is Game 3. This is a best of 5, which means this could be the last game of this tournament if TCA
Yes!
wins it.
There is a Hindenburg.
And then Puddin can go to bed. All right. Well, let's take a look at the lineup. First, we'll start with TCA, and then Puddin can... Anyway, so we've got Ford into Dawn with the Vam Deuce, additional 1 Yu Yang, Brish in the 52, Z52, Vile 9 in a Gearing, Kenny Mod in a Des Moines, Point in a Howlin' Lu, John the Ruthless reprising his role in the Wushta, Angel Stone in a Kurfürst, and El Snackman in a Schlieffen. All right, Puddin. What do we got?
Anything. But more importantly, we have a Hindenburg. That's it. We're moving on. No, joking. We have a Grozavoy, Des Moines, Hindenburg, Kremlin going to Apples, it looks like. We have another Grozavoy, Gearing, Worcester, and Kurfürst going to Chocolate. Edward Thorne is going to Chocolate, and Ferry is going to Apples. What I suspect is going to happen is the Des Moines is going to go to the channel by B. Hindenburg's going to go out wide to where kind of send a Moskva over by that island at F1. Kremlin's probably going to sit a little bit in the middle, but a little bit more towards the channel to support Bacon a little bit more. While you have the Grozavoy Hindenburg combo kiting away from A.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you...
What I would do...
Dino is looking like he's doing just that. Now remember, the Hindenburg, long range, good long range guns and ballistics, 1/4 HE pen, so he will penetrate 50 millimeters of armor. That's all of Kurfürst and all of Schlieffen, other than the turrets, of course. So, makes sense.
And all the DDs.
Well, and all the everything else.
Right, the DD, like, a lot of people don't realize, but it's really good at smacking destroyers. And if they're, if you're smart enough, quick enough, and recognize it fast enough, you swap to the AP when you do the game return, and guess what happens? You touch it again, and it doesn't. Its AP can wreck DDs along with its HE.
Yeah, the AP is relatively anemic unless you catch a complete flat broadside battleship or cruiser. And I guess you could say the same thing about the destroyers.
Yeah, pretty much anything. It just needs, you need a nice flat surface.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not much going on. As to nobody's surprise, there's a Z52 from TCA at B.
Yep. Remember, daring is banned, so I guess they're going to take discount daring in the way of 72.
I don't know why you wouldn't take the vampire. I mean, they have one. I don't know why you wouldn't double down, unless it's on the list, which I can't remember. Oh, look, where's Des Moines and Kremlin for WND? Let's see. I want. You know what? I wonder if you put the gearing in the smoke with the roosters, and let the Grozavoy do the spotting.
Could do that.
Lasagna, do not eat torpedoes. So help me God if you die. This will be the end of everything I know.
Oh, that was close.
Wow. And this
Wow,
is why
wow, wow.
lasagna is the greatest, guys. Max is getting farmed out because he's been spotted from Saturn. The moon was too close. Oh, I didn't notice the golden low. Wow, I'm really not paying attention.
I mean, we haven't really noticed it much up until this point, but look at his positioning. He is not going in the traditional Golden Leo spot, which is right up along the big island where he can just be hydroed for days. Point is staying farther away.
I mean, you don't need to get close to push something away. Ooh, Gearing of TCA is getting close to half health. They are trying to focus him down. But he's
Speaking of half health,
get behind the island where Kenny's at.
Yep. Speaking of half health, so is Max because he game returned right in front of Angel Stone's Curve and now he's sitting right in front of Angel Stone's Curve.
Well, looks like everybody who's got Hydro has got Hydro running.
Yep.
As the Deepest takes 2 deep water torps to the face. WND's Des Moines is relocating to the other side of Bacon. I think he's getting ready to either potentially try to help farm out the Golden Lou or receive the Schlieffen push.
I think that's what you mean, the Curve push, yeah. Well, or Schlieffen too, I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, it could be either one of the BB pushes.
Note Point continuing to drop the Dutch oven, but unlike others, we've seen him one by one, so that Max is constantly burning.
It's almost like they listened to what I said yesterday.
Yep, see? The fire's out. Here comes the bombers. Dutch oven time.
I'm taking full credit for this. I don't care how smart they are. I'm taking full credit for it.
And look, he's on fire again.
Here's the bad thing. Max is in the worst possible position for this too because it's the full drop.
Yep, the angle is perfect. That's the other part of the reason why you don't want to be up against the island here is because you're always drawing a straight line like that and you're missing most of your bombs. Now the DCP went out.
WND's battleships are not healthy at all.
Both of them have been...
They need to punch something in the face and equalize this lack of HP pool.
I don't know where they're going to find that option. There's Point's next Dutch oven. Is he going to set Max on fire again?
Well,
looks like he's going to miss.
Is on a better angle this time.
Yeah, the farther away you are, the harder it is to hit. You have to be better at guessing. Point was a little off there.
Ooh, Kenny Mod spotted in his DM. Coming under some focus fire.
Yeah, but it's Wooster fire. It's going to take a long time. It's not going to do enough. It looks cool.
We have a week for this to happen, okay?
All right. Set aside the time. Let's take a look at the other side.
Well, more importantly, Des Moines is now trying to get the B cap, but unfortunately for him, he's got a golden low to deal with, so good luck ever getting that thing.
Yep.
And you do have a curve first reversing in through the channel. I do like seeing this reverse. Is it a
Yeah.
reverse or is it forward? I can't tell.
He's reversing. He's reversing. Angel Stone is reversing in the cap. Or in the channel, yep.
Yeah, I do like that, because you can always just W out of a bad situation.
Yep. Vile took a torpedo, looks like. He's at 1,300 hit points. Kitty Mod is spotted. We got some shells coming in from the curve first. Only a small connection.
But Kenny is burning. Luckily, Vile said, Kenny, I love you, but I ain't going to get close to you. This is how the smoke's going down, because he can't afford to accidentally get shot at.
No. Now, Kenny does put the radar up, which allows them to see Tok's gearing. So Tok's just going to have to go and play the border game for a while. But,
looks like his engine is out, which is even worse. Which almost could be a guaranteed death sentence, to be honest with you.
But I'll tell you, WND needs this kill now, and they're not doing it. They're not chasing with the Wooster or anything like that. Deepest Dungeon is now backed into the B cap, taking it from all sides.
The other thing is, Lasagna's not shooting where the DD's at. Like, you just gotta get lucky once.
Mm-hmm.
He's that low. Stop shooting Kenny.
They might not realize how low he is, right? If he took the torpedo while unspotted, for example, they've never seen his hit point pool. They just don't know how low. They can guess, but they don't know.
Well, it looks like the gearing is going to survive thanks to border mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, both of those gearings are extremely low and don't want to bump into each other, as WND is making a play for bacon again.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the gearing surviving. Vile and Kinney are doing a great job of French radaring him right now. For those who don't know, French radar means you literally throw all the shells you can and everybody fires at the explosions, and that's how it works.
Well,
Bye border humping.
They knew they caught him on the border. They knew his engine was out, which literally means he's stuck there. So just,
Yep.
like I said, you have to be lucky all the time. They just got to be once. One lucky
But the
shot,
other-
that's it.
The other thing is, though, is that they also knew he was quite low because he was spotted while he's being shot at.
Took a big hit.
Yep, Snackman, but also farm goes down to Angel Stone's curve first. Snackman will probably go out here.
Point, I think, burns out. He's on a double fire, so there goes the golden shower.
Oops.
Grozovoy is trying to get that fire on the Schlieffen. We need to. Oh no!
Oh,
No,
Hindenburg. Nope. Dead. Rip. 4 points on point. 4 hit points on point. Deepest goes down. I think Point's gonna live.
Oh my God! There's like 10 seconds left in this game. They need
Yeah,
that kill right now.
That's why I said I think Point's gonna live. Misa, stop shooting at him. Why shoot at a full health thing you know you're not gonna kill? Why not shoot at something that... Guys?
You
just
need to
just
start luck chucking
just
shells in that area.
yeah, you don't give up. Kenny might go... Nope. Kenny pops the heel, and Kenny's gonna survive.
One tick. And there it is. Wow.
3-0 sweep. Let's go and finish looking at points. 4 hit point Howden Liu. First time we've seen a Howden Liu used effectively all tournament.
Oh, once again, another blowout match. That's
Another
TCA
blowout
didn't
match.
lose ship.
All right, well, let's go ahead and give them their due and set them as the winner.
That's it. No more games, right?
That is correct. No more games. We will be going to our after party.